Get ready, you're about to be updated on the biggest entertainment stories this morning. Welcome to Tea Time. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo, together with my co-anchors, the forever dazzling Elsie Godwin and the forever forthright Ife Oshunkeye. Morning.
Why are you guys in black though?
You're in black as well.
No, I'm in purple.
Yeah, tries to cover it up, but we know.
Exactly.
You know what?
We
know what you're in.
I'm wearing purple, bro.
So, Mr. Jollof, what's he saying?
Who's Mr. Jollof?
Well, is that not?
You don't know Mr. Jollof anymore.
Who is he?
Wow, is this how you deny him? Because he didn't win it.
Because he didn't win, can you imagine?
You don't know him anymore, just like...
But they referred to him as a comedian.
Exactly.
I would have been insulted because I told you they referred to him as a politician.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's say,
Well,
okay, let me say,
also.
yes, Mr. Jollof, comedian, politician, what else? Nothing
Man.
else. Man, okay. All right. Mr. Jollof, comedian and politician, says 75% of police officers are suffering from a mental disorder. What say you? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're also
yeah.
You guys are, don't you think you guys are harsh? That they're suffering from, we know that yes, they can be a
I
bit.
like the fact that he didn't say all police officers. He said
75%.
Yeah, 75%. Like he
75%.
actually gave statistics. So they're the good ones.
I think that
25%
statistics
are.
is accurate.
Yeah, but he just pulled it out of thin air.
You don't know that. You don't know if he did this research.
Yeah, right.
If he pulled it out of thin air.
Even if it sounds about right.
Even if.
It was even nice to give them 75.
He was
said
even polite.
90%.
And also, I don't know if you guys saw, BBM is shutting down from 31st of May.
What's
So,
BBM?
BlackBerry Messenger.
Oh, okay.
You forgot that. Imagine. So they really need to shut down. For you not to remember what BBM
Ping!
is. Yeah, so
I
finally.
remember the time we used to ping,
I mean, it
you
was
know?
a big deal at the time, but
Like
It
if you don't
was.
have a BlackBerry,
WhatsApp
That's the
came.
thing. WhatsApp has
WhatsApp
taken
took
over.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
WhatsApp, FaceTime, all that.
I think WhatsApp.
Yes, WhatsApp. Okay, because that's the ping now.
That's the thing.
All right, so moving on to our next story. Amber Heard has been served with a deposition notice in the Johnny Depp and lawyers' legal battle. And the only lawyer we have on the table is...
We need to do it because I have no idea what's going on in this
Do
case.
you know, I'm like, seriously, I read it, I was like, what's going on?
They're going to, please, help
What's
us.
even, let's start from the definition of deposition. Do you
Deposition means when there's a court order that a person is going to testify under oath, whether
that one.
willingly or
Elsie.
not.
I've been watching Suits a lot. What's
Come
wrong with
on.
deposition?
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
even if you don't want to, as long as the court has placed the order that you have to be in court to be a witness on the oath, and you can't lie on the oath. Because his lawyers, apparently all of this came up from his bad Johnny Depp's lawyer case with his lawyers, where he was saying that they manage his finances wrong, that they advised him wrongly on divorcing Amber. So he was suing for about $30 million. So now they are saying...
it was precisely
$30 million. And he was saying that, and they are now saying, look, everything that happened was your fault.
Yeah.
You were the one who didn't manage your finances properly. You were the one who decided to break up, contrary to what you're saying. So they have called out different witnesses, and they want the court to ensure that those people appear in court to actually testify and be questioned.
Yeah, the big names, Elon Musk, the group of lawyers as well. It's like crazy. Will they show up in court? Because I know these are busy people.
You don't have a choice.
Exactly.
There would be a bench warrant if they do
for your
not
arrest,
appear,
yeah?
if they don't appear in court.
Wow.
See
Okay.
why I love Ife. Thank you, Jerry. Case closed. I want to ask you a question.
No, but I just want, like, what's your take about this whole thing? Yeah, just your
Ife is
initial.
blessed.
Yep. Okay.
And
All
I think
right.
Amber is going to milk this.
She's going to milk
Yeah,
it, yeah?
Because you know they have their own ongoing case.
Case,
So now she's
exactly.
Going to lie?
No, she's not going to lie. She's just going to testify about a lot of things that we haven't even been aware. Maybe some
Yeah, but
other
do you
things
think
will
this
come
will
to
be the
light.
case for her to
But
bring it?
unless
Yeah.
there is
Yeah.
a
The other
clause
case.
that they are saying that,
Focus
look,
on this
focus
case.
on this
Exactly.
particular
I think
case.
that's what's
You
going to
can't
happen.
talk about
I think
anything
Yes, I think,
else.
yeah. They won't want, exactly.
Chaos in court.
They will, yeah, so there will be order according, yeah. All right, time for a quick break. When we return, we'll be bringing you the latest scoop on, Don't go anywhere. You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can live here.
My real names are Akbofyofobo, Akborobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, you know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you are my younger brother.
Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
It feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Welcome back. And if you haven't heard, yes, Yvonne Nelson is crying about the underdevelopment that is taking place in Ghana. From all of the reports that I've heard, you know, Ghana is like a wonderful place. They have 24-hour lights, you know, they have good infrastructure. But I was like, okay, we have to come to Ife on this one because out of all of us, you're the one that has been
spoke about Ghanaians. They came for, please, I'm not talking about them.
Come on now, Ife, you're stronger than whatever they say online.
Yvonne Nelson.
No.
Okay, yeah. Well, Yvonne Nelson, I get the fact that she's crying out about underdevelopment and she's talking about it in the political sector, which is what I really appreciate because if you look at the people that run for office in Ghana, you'd be like, really? You want to be president? Do you get, like, that's the question you get. Like, they don't even speak so well. They dress in their, nobody, I'm not saying being cultural or following your culture is wrong, but you have to have a certain charisma, a certain way you walk, you talk.
We've had
Are you sure the charisma we're looking for?
Well, if we're talking about people like John Mahama.
Yes.
Yeah. Mahama was a great charismatic president and is one of the greatest world leaders we would ever know. You understand? So I understand where she's coming from. And Ghana is underdeveloped in the sense that, yes, they have very great infrastructure. There's 24 hours light, like you said. They have good roads. They have all of that. But when you look at the people or when you interact with the people, their mentality, sorry, Ghanaian people, I'm not generalizing this, but a lot of them are still backward in their thinking, which is why there is still a little bit of xenophobia in Ghana, but it hasn't gotten to the stage where they start killing us. There was a video that went viral recently of a policeman jumping the fence to go get
I saw that video.
Caught in the barbed wire, jumped the fence and all of that. So, you know, it's still like that everywhere. So that backward.
So are we going to blame the government for the mindset of the people?
That's what I'm saying. So, and she's not really talking about the mindset. She was talking about
No, I'm actually going to get there. I'm getting there as well. I like the fact that she mentioned Cape Coast because Cape Coast is like the...
It's slum, yeah?
No,
or the
it's
richest.
not a slum. It is supposed to be a cultural heritage that is supposed to be maintained.
Okay.
If you go to Cape Coast, that is where the slave trade was taking place.
So historical
this is where, historical stuff.
Okay.
Like where they used to move the trade, the slaves from then to Britain and all of that. So that place, like when you get there, you get.
So it has not been maintained.
But it's even bigger. Like you see those like you see old school weapons, you see all of that. Everything is still in place. You can go on the ground and see where the slaves were. You still see some walls with blood stains. And
so it has like historical and archaeological value.
And they do not, and a lot of tourist trooping. Like, in fact, if you're in Ghana and you haven't gone to Cape Coast, you haven't been anywhere. Yeah. Do you understand? So she's saying that, look, why are we not maintaining those places?
So those places, are they run down now as of the moment?
They're not run down. People still visit them, but she's saying they could be better.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand? Which is why I said the government, the mindset, which is the reason why they feel all those things. Because if it was Nigeria, I bet we'll probably milk it. Like,
no, don't even use Nigeria to compare because Nigeria is not milking
we're talking about
anything.
In terms of tourism,
we can't even compare that place to Badagry. The first.
I mean, we have another one in Calabar and there's another one in Edo. I can't get the specific location. So we are also not doing anything.
No, but Cross River State does at least better than others.
We get get enough tourist
we have the same
attraction
problem here.
to those places.
Yes, because Cross River has like Obudu branch where a lot of people go as a
Cattle
retreat.
Ranch, yeah.
Yes, Obudu Cattle Ranch. You know, in terms of tourism, in terms of
I'm even talking about slave trade. You know, like
yes, all those things are preserved.
Imagine is it who got shot that his car is still preserved? The president that got shot is Mercedes-Benz. For the life of me, I can't remember his name.
Where, in Ghana or here?
No, in Nigeria, that his car was preserved. The Mercedes-Benz, president, the former. Come on, man, guys, help me out here, man. We should know this guy.
Oh my days.
But you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. Murtala
Mohammed. I was going to say Murtala Mohammed, but I was like, that's airport. But yeah, Murtala Mohammed,
Yes.
you know, the way we preserved it and then people still go there to check it out. You see how we maintain that. You get what I mean? Like, that's the same thing they should be doing
in Ghana, in Cape
Coast.
I know they will come for you.
With places
but
like...
when you people come, please. Ife, I've told him Nigeria is a worse off. So let's not talk too much.
No, with places like Georgetown, because Georgetown is another place.
Let me hear what else he has to say in comparison to
someone that has lived in Ghana is talking.
No.
I've not been to Ghana before. I mean,
Yes,
it's weird because I have so many Ghanaian friends. I speak to so many of them.
And they speak well of their country, yeah? Or
they have a bit of complaints.
complaint here and there. Okay.
Yeah.
And only the ones with the backward mindsets would actually come for me, because if they want to be realistic, they would know that I'm saying 100% truth.
I know you're saying the truth, but I'm saying Nigeria is not the country to compare them with in any way. Yeah, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
way better.
Okay.
No,
We're
We're worse off. Wow. Okay, next scoop.
Nigerians will come for you.
They will so come for LC. Our next scoop is on XXXTENTACION's baby mama who demands DNA test to prove paternity.
Smart girl.
Smart girl, yes, but I don't know, will they grant it to her? Because I'm like, when he was alive, you didn't really test. It's now that he's dead that you want to test, and
No, she
it's
just
evidence.
he was
Just
dead
gave
when
birth.
she gave birth.
Oh, okay.
She was pregnant
Because
during
I'm
the
like,
time of his death.
because I was wondering, I was like, oh, if that's the case, then everyone's
gave
going
birth
to
in
know in
January.
January. Yeah, okay, that makes sense then. Because, well, if she, I don't know, do you think they will grant it onto her?
I think they will grant it.
They will grant it
think they will
because
grant
she is his estranged girlfriend. She was the reason he went to jail. She was the one who accused him of locking her up and abusing her. So even when she went to his memorial, she was turned away. People chased her out. They didn't let her come for his
And we
memorial.
have royalties to be gotten.
And now he's making way more money
That's what
there
I'm
Maybe has to be
saying.
taken care of.
Yeah, I know, and that's one of the reasons why I think that she may be turned down, because she's at the end of the day,
everybody, look, it is public knowledge that the child belongs to XXXTENTACION.
Yeah.
But she has to
she
prove it.
needs
Just wants
to
the
just have that
document.
document.
Yeah.
So
Once
that
she gets that
years
document,
later, if someone comes
It's
and
not
says,
years later. If immediately she
now,
because immediately she gets proof, she's going straight, for the money.
no, I'm saying that years later, someone can say, oh, you're no longer entitled to this. How are we
I
so
see.
sure that this child is XXXTENTACION's child? You get, so she just wants to have that backup document. That's why I started with smart girl.
Yeah, but I don't think it's for the future. I think it's for now. She wants to lay claim to whatever is left.
Now, whatever it is that is left, I mean, the son, or is he a boy or a girl?
Yeah, a boy.
The son has a right to it, right? So if she needs this paper to be able to secure his future, then I don't think she's doing anything
But
wrong.
if just based on randomly, because I know you probably will not have this for a fact, like when people are looking, to find out the father if the child, you know what I'm saying, to finding out in just normal everyday cases, do they grant them permission to do that after the person has died?
Yes,
Yeah.
especially when it is still very fresh. Because if she claims, or if she says, I want this DNA test, maybe like 10 years later,
it
they
will be
can
too
tell
late.
you, oh, it won't be 100% correct because it
has decayed a little bit.
You know what I mean? So right now, she's just taking advantage of the fact that, okay, his death wasn't so long ago, and she can still get enough evidence to prove that the child is actually for XX.
Okay, in as much as that's what she's planning to do, part of me just feels, no, this is like not letting the man rest in peace. That's how I feel. I don't think so.
Man, if you're making that much money in debt, trust me, you'll be resting in peace.
It's fine.
Please don't say when. And on that note, No, please.
No, but seriously, there is something very, very spooky about like just trying to prove that he's the father.
I totally
I get the feeling.
I thought it was creepy too. Like,
Yes,
oh,
it
you want
is
to start
creepy.
getting the dead man's DNA.
I know, just to prove, and there's something about it that is really, really not.
And then the family might feel it's disrespectful.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I have a feeling she's going to have a little bit of a stumbling block, if not from the family, if not from the court.
But it's not like they're digging him up from the grave. They have these things in storage. Like,
sorry, say that again.
It's not like they're digging him up from the grave and trying to get DNA.
They still have stuff in the
storage, like swabs, like they did an autopsy on what caused
so they'll still have some leftover stuff.
Obviously.
Okay, if that's the case, then I think that's perfectly fine.
Oh, you thought they were going to dig him up?
I was like, yes. I was like, seriously,
who would grant that?
That's why I was like, I'm sure she's going to have some kind of. Okay, Elsie.
I've said what I have to say now. Why are you always coming back to me and saying Elsie?
Okay, all right.
On that note, you are resting in peace.
If I wants to rest in peace, because
Hey, bros, it's Good Friday, please.
We are going on a break. If I wants to rest in peace, we'll take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
A 500 naira they collect am.
If you no talk, then go beat you.
Na 2,500 I dey pay.
Welcome back. You're watching Tea Time, and our next story is on Seun Kuti, who says SARS brutality will continue because Nigerians believe it is a norm. Okay. Do we believe it's a norm, SARS brutality?
I don't even know where he's coming from with that.
I think it's deeper than what you guys are reading on the surface. Did you watch the video apart from reading it? Did you watch him speaking? Okay, so while it was, I don't know what we're supposed to, but if we don't have it, I mean, just as well just give you a brief summary of what he said. Now, what he said was, humanity is reflected in all of us. That the fact that, well, is that how he put it?
If there's a problem with SARS, then there's a problem with you.
If you think there's a problem with SARS, there's a problem with you.
Okay,
SARS
go
is doing
on.
what they're paid to do. They are doing exactly what they are ordered to do. You don't understand the attitude and psychology behind our behavior, but we all want to cry the victim. SARS is the manifestation of our own acceptance, of our dehumanization. As Black people, one thing we should know is that we are entitled to be everything that humanity is, especially the bad, and still be considered human being. No matter what you do, you are still a human being. This is what humans do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I got from this was that, look, we're human. There's the good, there's the bad to every one of us. So SARS is a manifestation of the bad side of humanity. And then the fact that these people are
Elsie doesn't agree, but continue.
No. I'm just looking at it from the deeper side of it. And if you know Seun Kuti would also, because he also made references to nobody is talking about nobody's talking about George Bush for killing how many people in Iraq. Nobody's talking about Barack Obama who sent out bombs to different countries. But because of this person, regardless of what we do, now we have justified what George Bush did, what Barack Obama did. But why are we not justifying the bad in these people? That is, there's a good in everybody and there's a bad in everybody. So if you think there's something wrong with SARS, I think you should just check your own self.
But SARS
check
is
your
not
society. society.
A person.
No. Well, Obama and George Bush did not work individually. They worked with the government. They worked with their people. They had teams. They had generals that gave orders. Do you understand? So, and these people are all human.
No,
Some people would have kicked against it. Some SARS officials, even during the shooting, will feel bad about it. But some will feel like, okay, this is what we're paid to do. We're here to go protect people. And this is how we're going to go about it. That is, there is a bad side to everybody. It's just that the demons and these SARS officials are being exhibited more than their good side.
No,
but it's not like they're not doing their job.
When it comes to SARS officials, there should be ethics. There should be a way of handling matters before it even resorts to violence or the way. But you know, some SARS officials, we've talked about it so many times, they don't even follow protocol.
We just said 75% of them are not mentally stable.
Yeah, so I'm
like, you are also not mentally stable. Are you also not mentally stable?
Why would you say that?
They are a reflection of what we are, right? If you are going by what Seun Kuti said and what you just explained. So basically, almost everybody in Nigeria are mentally unstable.
Okay, well, maybe
but
I
then,
don't know.
I mean,
maybe
I don't
know how to explain this
I get
further.
to
But I think
let's hear what Elsie has to say, and then maybe if we've got time, we can come back to you.
You know, this deep. When I read it first time, I read it second time, and then I tried to look at it from the deep side, and in my head, what came to my mind again was fake deep. I've said this word on this show before, right? I mean, people are dying. Okay. You cannot say they were paid to protect us, not to kill us. Now, people are making noise not because there is SARS. It is because, like you said, they are not following the ethics of their job. You see a young man walking on his own because he has tattoo, and you are harassing him. Were you paid to protect us from tattoos? Were you paid to protect us from looking nice? Were you paid to protect us from walking on the street at a particular hour?
And then you assume
are you not supposed to have communications and conversations and not just be aggravated for no reason? Can I just quickly say,
and then you assume that the tattoo that you even see is cult. Yes. So
I mean, I don't know where Seun Kuti is coming from with all this. I want to say maybe of course there's good intention behind it. But probably this deep is coming from the high level that I don't get.
I think the reading it out is not doing justice to what he said. You actually need to watch the video and understand what he said, because now they just paraphrased a lot of things he said. But if you actually watch the video, you will understand.
Because I still don't get how comparing Barack Obama and whatever he did and George Bush in Iraq to what SARS is doing to innocent people in Nigeria.
He's talking about humanity. He's not talking about just SARS brutality. He's talking about humanity, that there is a bad in everybody and there is a good in everybody, especially black people. Because we have been oppressed for so long. A lot of people, why do we think that gang initiation, it's a culture in America? It has been accepted. Do you understand? Because black people have been oppressed so long.
I would just
maybe
say
if you just had a psychological talk and talked about humanity without bringing NSAS, maybe this would be really cool and we understand. But you cannot bring in NSAS and be talking
about. I think we should watch the video during the afternoon show, then we'll talk about it.
Decide, maybe, but I don't get what he's saying.
That's where we're going to leave it. That's where we're going to draw the curtains this morning, but we're back later this afternoon. Until then, a big thank you to my co-anchors Elsie, Ife, the entire production team, and our group of stylists as well, Kudi's Empire and Liz Harrison. Thank you all. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo today saying Italian. Well, I'm saying good day today in Italian. Buongiorno.